Thanks to Glenn, the classic arcades, video games, TV shows, and movies were saved from the great evil.
This is unbelievable.
We can't believe this GRS Build-A-Cade FU.
It's incredible arcade quality, and it starts at only $9.99.
2026 is the year of the GRS Build-A-Cade.
Welcome back to Glenn's Retro Show. We've got a great one for you tonight.
Gluing on cartridges, hidden reset. 8-bit dreams, can't lose that bet. Floppy disks and arcade lights. Pac-Man, Frogger, we're playing all night. Sixes in the background, neon in the air. 80s vibes, man, we didn't care. VHS tapes, staying up too late. Saturday cartoons, can't wait to escape. Dial-ups humming, we're hacking the code. Back when everything was in upload mode. Atari, Commodore, pixels on screen. Living in the future was more than a dream. It's time to kick it old school, turn the clocks back, break the rules. When the pixels pop and the world was cool, we're taking it back, that's how we roll, we roll. It's time to kick it old school, where the beats are fresh, the tech was gold. From arcades, TV shows that ruled. You know we're kicking it old school. MTV playing our favorite jams. Moonwalking with MJ, Neon Slam. Ghostbusters gear, we're ready to go. Chasing slasher scenes, fears in tow. Back to the future, hop in the DeLorean. Knight Rider cruising, man, there's no ignoring them. Battlestar Galactica, what a ride. Looney Tunes, antics, pure joy inside. Blockbusters ruled, we lined up for days. Video games booted up in the pixelated maze. Movie marathons and popcorn nights, we ruled the screen, living in the lights. It's time to kick it old school, turn the clocks back, break the rules. When the pixels pop and the world was cool, we're taking it back, that's how we roll, we roll. It's time to kick it old school, where the beats are fresh, the tech was gold. From arcades to TV shows that ruled, you know we're kicking it old school. Grab your joystick, the game's about to start. A high-score world, now that's an art. We're cruising on hoverboards, living our dream. Old school forever, we're igniting the scene. It's time to kick it old school, turn the clocks back, break the rules. When the pixels pop and the world was cool, we're taking it back, that's how we roll, we roll.
Build-A-Cade FU.
And its incredible arcade quality starts at only $9.99.
Glad you all are enjoying it. That's what it's made for.
Hey, Glenn.
Hopefully, I'm making the infomercial even better. Michael B wants me to do my infomercial, so make sure I'm doing lots of infomercials. First show of 2026.
Yes. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everyone. Hope you guys had a great, safe, and fun-filled New Year's. If you're anything like us, we spent New Year's watching... What did we watch, Cole?
Stranger Things.
We had a little Stranger Things party at the house. And we are going to talk a little bit about Stranger Things, talk a little bit about FU. My show does have to end at 9 tonight, because I have to hop over to Super Game Room Dudes after the show. But real quick, let's go through the chat.
Sure.
Go through the chat. So let's go here.
I have my phone because I can't read.
We both can't read. We're both,
your
two
stuff
people
is
cannot
so
read. Now, Cole's got his twin here. So I have Cole here, and I have Cole's twin on this camera right over, let's see, there. All right. So I got the BME here. Can't you feel it? The FU is coming this year. That's right. 2026 will be the year of the GRS Build-A-Cade FU. 100%. JJ's here. Happy New Year to Glenn's Retro Show and everyone in the chat.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. We have Sean here as well. Hello. Happy New Year, fellas. The FU is finally here. Yes, only months away from the GRS Build-A-Cade FU.
I'm getting more hellos than you are, so.
Well, that's fine. It's not a race, but who gets more? J-Rod here. Hello. Happy New Year. You have Scott Hollywood. Uncle Glenn says FU in 2026. That's right. FU, Cole. Make sure you have an FU in 2026. What does FU mean to you?
What do you mean?
Family unit, fun unit, FU. What does it mean to you? When you're FU, what comes to your mind first? Okay. His mind's always in the gutter. That's all right. We have Kal-El. 64. Sorry. Hello, everyone. Happy New Year. It just because the New Year doesn't mean I'm going to scoop everyone's stuff here. Don't think that's going to change. JLS Gaming. Let's go. I'm sure it's a lot warmer in Florida. It's like, what, 5 degrees outside? And it snowed. We woke up. We went to bed at, what, 2 o'clock in the morning on New Year's Day?
Yeah.
And it was snowing. And we woke up to about 8 inches.
That was fun.
Sure. Scott Hollywood here. Sir Sega. Happy New Year, Glenn. Little Alien, our resident little moderator. Happy New Year to you as well. 2026, man. We are 26 years into the 21st century.
I know.
Under 400 years, actually under 500 years from when Buck Rogers passed away. In the 25th century, we're getting closer. Who? Buck Rogers. Passed away.
I know the character. I didn't know the actor.
There you go. Saved by Zero. Happy New Year. Happy Friday. Okay, it's another Friday. It's my last day of my 2-week vacation. This is in there the weekend, but
still the weekend.
I know, but it's going to go so quick. 2 weeks went by quick. So what's 2 days going to be? Like nothing. Boom.
That's fair. I know. Tomorrow's going to be very fast. So.
Mitchie B. Hello, everyone.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Scott Hollywood. Cole. Yep, Cole is in the house for a little while. He's only going to be here a little bit. About, what,
only
20
a little
minutes?
bit. I'll stay for a little bit.
Because tomorrow, what do you have going on tomorrow?
I have my show going on tomorrow.
Show people what it is. It's on your shirt.
This isn't this is the summer show.
Doesn't matter.
What do you mean?
It's a what? What's it called? West Side what?
West Side Theatrics?
Get louder so they can hear
West Side
you.
Theatrics?
Okay, what is that about? Tell me.
It's just a theater company.
Okay, so you're doing something tomorrow, right?
I am.
What's tomorrow about?
It's just a fundraising event.
A fundraising event for the theater?
Yes.
Okay, so what do they need? How can people contribute? If they're in the area, Poughkeepsie, New York area, they can come by, buy tickets?
Yep. I don't remember where the theater is, but if you find West Side Theatrics on Instagram, there's a link.
I'll put a link when you leave. I'll put the link in the chat. If anyone's in the New York area, I'll be there tomorrow. What time is it? 7 to 10?
Yes.
7 to 10. I'll be there tomorrow in Poughkeepsie doing this. And you do some sing and dance, right?
Yeah.
Some nudes?
No.
You sure? No boobies coming out? Nothing?
Okay, so no, it's not like Fame that I did. It's not a play. It's just a fundraising event.
What's we got here? Who we got here?
Crazy.
The Be Me.
Drive me crazy.
Drive me crazy.
Drive me crazy.
I can't help myself. Fine Young Cannibals. Just saying.
Talking about, oh my God.
Song. So it drives me crazy about Fine Young Cannibals. From the 90s.
I don't know that song.
We got Michael B. the Game Genie. Happy New Year call. I'll be there. Michael B. at 9. I'll be on. I'll make sure the show ends. I'll pop right over to the Super Game Room Dudes tonight, starting at 9. Guys, end up putting on in, 3 weeks? But My show has been here, been filling the gap for the past couple of weeks. My son is so cool. It's okay. It's okay.
I almost knocked my mic off. Wait, my mic.
That was this here. Terry Galloway, 7874. My daughter and I have enjoyed your products. Wow. We made the machine so much more enjoyable. I assume you mean the 1/6 scale Build-A-Cade, which I do have a couple behind me there. Right over there. I got
still built mine.
No, we are gonna do a show in 2026. That was Father's Day, though you got it.
No, Christmas last year.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess he's had it for a year. But we are going to build it this year in 2026.
Oh, maybe it was.
I don't think it's been. You didn't give me for Christmas. You got me nothing for Christmas last year.
Oh, that's right, because I didn't have a job yet.
Exactly.
Whatever.
But we have the Burger Time side panels. We're making.
Where's the gift? Did you build your thing yet?
No, we're going to build it together on the show.
No, your Star Wars, the Vader.
No, he's still in the box right there.
And he's never going to do it.
No, I'm going to.
He likes keeping the boxes.
I do like the boxes.
That's not normal.
Anyway,
not normal.
The point I'm trying to make is we have more videos for Build-A-Cade coming out. We have a lot more enhancement kits coming out for Build-A-Cade. Gary Campbell from Arcade Workshop is working on more enhancements for the Build-A-Cade. So this year, 2026, now I'm going to be about the Build-A-Cade FU for the standard Build-A-Cade. And Terry, I'm really happy that you guys had some father, daughter, wife, daughter, family time with the Build-A-Cade. That's what it's all about. Where's Blue? Blue? He's going to be so mad. So my brother let him out and he forgot about him. He closed the door. He left Blue outside for about an hour.
What?
Yeah. So my camera's going off outside. I'm like, what the hell's going on out there? Gary totally forgot about the dog, left him outside for about an hour. So you can yell at him after this. But I brought him in, and he's here. So Blue's a little cold. He's upstairs.
We did the same thing to him the other day.
Let's talk about him right now, not me.
Oh my God, you guys have
let's
dementia.
focus where it is.
I'm screwed.
So Blue may join us later, but right now he's trying to warm up upstairs. Rumbling. I can't even pronounce that, but I'm going to say Happy New Year to all of us and you as well. How do you think it's pronounced? You tell me.
What? I can't see. It's too small. The text.
That's what she said. Okay. So I did it.
No, bring it back.
You gonna read it? Okay, hold on. Bang. Rummelendoza. That's what I'm saying. Rummelendoza.
Rummelin Mendoza.
Rummelin Mendoza. Okay. Happy New Year to me and to Cole. Does both. Thank you very much. Ding. Got on that over there. We have Orlando here. Our favorite here tonight. My favorite. You're our favorite. We want to come back to Florida. We have to spend more time with you guys. And actually go to the parks. We need to go to the parks with you guys next time. What do we got else going here? R.M. McCrae. Happy New Year, everyone. Make sure we got everyone here. What does it say? If it was 2025, Mike and I would have something to say about filling the gap. Hold on a second. I need this now.
That's what she said.
All right. Got that. Thanks, Michael B. We got King Pepper 41. We have the Build-A-Cade and the Numbskull quarter-size arcade Burger Times behind you. Did you even see them?
I have no idea what you just said.
Well, turn around. There is the Numbskull Burger Time.
What does that mean?
It's a game called Burger Time. It's right there.
Numbskull. What does that mean?
The company called Numbskull made that one, and I made the one next to it. Oh, my God.
Are they out of business?
A new generation will fuck.
Are they out of business?
No, they're not out of business.
Oh, they should be with that name.
Numbskull's a great name, just like FU is a great name, Michael B., the Game Genie. FU and Numbskull. Oh, we got it correct. Nice. Awesome. Biggie D's here. Happy Friday, Glenn. Happy Friday to you too, sir. Shift for Brains. Hello. Happy New Year, my friend. And I think we're now caught up in the chat. So since we're going to have Cole for about 15 minutes or so.
Sure.
So I've been following Stranger Things about a year after it came out. Not when it first. I didn't watch it originally. About a year. But I've been following it ever since. And you followed it a few years after that.
COVID.
How did you feel about, first of all, the series? How did you like the series itself?
Oh, I love Stranger Things. I do.
You do?
It's one of my favorite series, yeah.
And what do you have right here?
Oh, I have Demogorgon.
You got a little Demogorgon. I got him that for last Christmas.
Yeah.
Little Demogorgon.
I do. No, this was 3 years ago.
It
was 3 years ago. I've had this for a very long time. Yeah.
You know what? I think you're right. It was 3 years ago.
I know it was.
See, and you wonder how fast 2 days are going to go. Saturday, Sunday, bam, I'm back to work.
I don't think it's just because you're old, but
just
okay.
Like that.
Could just be old and senile.
Oh, you haven't? Oh, Jay, I never watched it. Well, we're not going to go into too many spoilers. We're not going to go into spoilers per se, but we're just going to talk about the finale. We watched it New Year's Eve. It started 8 o'clock here. We watched it at 8 o'clock. And then you actually went and saw it again.
I did yesterday.
Yesterday in the theater.
I did.
Hicks went to the theater afterwards.
I did.
Did you think there was a different experience from watching at home?
I think that hearing everyone else's reactions was fun.
Was the theater packed?
Yes.
It was packed.
There was no there was no seat that was free.
And that wasn't even opening night. You saw it like the day after, right?
Yeah.
Packed.
And it was only in theaters for 3 days. It's gone now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That was it?
Yeah. It was just an event for 3 days.
So
they made 30 million.
That's
for
not
3
bad
days.
for a show
days.
that's really on Netflix, like television.
3 days.
But, Buck Rogers, Battlestar Galactica were TV series, and they threw them in the theater, and they made a good chunk of change there as well with those. So sometimes it pays. But I have to say, overall, I thought the series was really good. It was an emotional ending, I thought.
I thought so, too.
But I don't want to give anything away, but anyone who watched that, you and I agree that their fight was easier than it should have been.
Yeah, I agree. Everything ended way too quickly, I feel like, in my opinion.
Right. So you have this 5 years of these bad guys literally, I can't say beat them all the time, because at the end of every season, they thwarted them at the end of every season.
Yeah.
But they still built this up, almost like, I think I like, when they watch it, Babylon 5. They built up over 4 seasons, this big shadow war, and they kind of defeated them rather easily.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how it was. Not that it was still bad, though. It was still good, though.
It was still good.
It was still good. Cole kept saying to me for weeks, how are they going to wrap this all up?
How are they going to wrap? There's a lot of loose ends still. But I think they wrapped all the characters up well. But there's still a lot of things that were not talked about that is annoying.
Real quick, JJ is asking, can you use the Viper as a standalone game player for retro games with an Xbox? In fact, I use not only a wired Xbox controller, I actually also use a Bluetooth, which the Viper connects very well. So the answer is yes, you can definitely use Xbox controllers. Probably the best controller you can use for the Viper and the Viper Venom when that comes out. We'll get into that also a little bit sooner. Jerry's saying here, the last season was really good. It sucks it has to end. It did. I do feel like, because there's only mostly 8 episodes a season, right? There was one that was 9.
Yeah.
There were 2 seasons that had 9 episodes. It would have been better if they had more. Because I do think a couple of times, especially in the episode leading up to the finale, which I assume people may have seen that one, it was, oh God, I forget the names all the time. The girl who drives me crazy. With a jaw. Nancy and Jonathan.
How do you not remember?
They were stuck in a room that they wasted way too much time in. Don't you think?
It was 3 episodes. Yeah, it was like I said.
3 friggin' episodes of stuck in a room. So when they waste time like that, it's kind of like, I don't know. But what I'm going to say, on a 1 to 10, I want to ask you to rate this whole series. What would you give Stranger Things as a series? Episode season 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 wrapped up. 1 to 10.
8.5.
I can agree with you on that, because there were some things that were just a little redonkulous.
I think season 5 was the worst season.
Why do you say that?
I don't know. It didn't feel like Stranger Things to me.
Why?
Because they had like 18 months between season 4 and 5 where the whole world like exploded, and they are just now randomly added again after 18 months. And
I agree. I did feel that the 5th season was the weakest season, but also I looked at them. They all look like they're retirement age.
They're literally early 20s.
They look like they're ancient.
They are early 20s. But yeah, I agree.
And JJ, yes. In fact, if you look at my center screen there, where it says Retro Gaming Live, you will see 1, 2, 3, 4 Vipers in colorful cases. Orange, yellow, gray, and blue. And there's a white one, which is for the X Arcade system. That'll connect to the X Arcade. So you can 3D print the case, and you don't need to put it into anything else. You can just plug it to a TV set with an Xbox controller and go on right from there. So tell me your feelings that it's over now. How do you feel?
I'm sad. I'm sad that it's over. Too. I'm sad that it's over. What's my main show now? We're
going to watch Lock and Key. I'm telling you, we're going to watch Lock and Key.
But again, you always compare Lock and Key to Stranger Things. So Stranger Things is always the show.
Well, Stranger Things was really good. First of all, I got to say, happened during the 80s, best decade ever, because you love Stranger Things, so you like the 80s. The music was great.
The
video games were great.
Yep.
The hairstyle on the ladies was fantastic. The big hair. I love the big hair.
They could have done better with Lucas's hair in season 5.
All the kids' hairs.
Will's bowl cut.
But they had those kind of haircuts back then. They did.
No, they didn't.
And they had cars with carburetors in them. They had malls that people actually went out to and did things in the malls. That's where you hung out. Not now. We were like phones in front of our faces all day. It's like this all day. People actually went out and did things. So from watching that show, do you feel like you're missing out with how you're growing up in this generation? You do. What do you feel like you're missing out on?
Maybe not being online all the time. Maybe it would have been nice to not have to.
There was no online back then.
I know, grow up online. Maybe that would be nice. And being outside, I guess. I don't really like going outside because of bugs. So.
And there were more bugs in the 80s. There were a lot more bugs in the 80s.
Social media. I wish social media. I don't wish social media wasn't a thing. Sorry. I wish it wasn't a thing.
Thorpe, 1980. If you enjoyed Stranger Things, give :
Welcome to Derry. Yeah.
So that's on HBO Max, I
believe so. Yeah.
Yeah. I personally like the original.
Ew.
Over this new
one in the 80s?
Yes.
Oh, no.
He seemed creepier. He seemed a lot creepier.
He seemed creepier in the 80s?
Yes.
Did you even watch the new one?
Yeah, I did.
What?
I did. I felt he was creepier in the 80s. I don't know. Maybe because I loved Riker Horror Picture Show, and he was like the main...
He seemed funny in the 80s.
Exactly. He was like a nut job.
But that's redundant.
Why is it redundant?
Because everyone does that now.
Mm-hmm. 80s big hair, man. That's the big thing. Oh, my son's got the big hair. He's tied it up. He's got it under control right now, but he's got a lot of hair going on up there. I agree, but just a little like the show. So there we go. Cole would have loved CompuServe. Now, I was on CompuServe.
What does that even mean?
CompuServe?
Yeah.
Okay. So back in the 80s, you had what's called dial-up. So you had to take your telephone, physically place it on a modem, and you dialed up services.
Yeah.
CompuServe is one of the original ones. It was just basically text on the screen, and it was really hard to navigate. I found
I want people to mention stuff from the 80s and see if I know what it is.
That's a good idea. If anyone in the chat just heard that. So Cole's saying, mention something from the 80s.
And I want to see if I know what it is.
And he's going to see if he knows what
I probably won't, but we'll see. I'll probably look really stupid. But
Tim Curry is a freaking national treasure. He's absolutely right.
But I was saying, to end off on Stranger Things, just going back from, like, if I had to rewatch the show, I feel like, I don't know, it just seemed like the final battle was weak. Just rewatching it from season 1.
Well, I'm going to.
But I think they ended all the character stories well.
Oh, they did. And like I said, that's why I know you didn't watch it, but I haven't watched Babylon 5. I love Babylon 5. It's one of my favorite shows.
It just kind of seemed like it was a safe finale. Like, it just seemed like it was like, and right when you were there, it just went.
But it's funny because just like Babylon 5,
like, Act 3 of a movie, like Act 3, like the final, like it didn't feel like we ever got there. I feel like it just stayed at Act 2 instead of Act 3.
It did. And it's not that the end scene was bad. There was a lot of action.
No,
there's a lot of action going on, but it was like Babylon 5 where it was built up to be bigger than the screen. And it was like that. It was okay.
This character was supposed to be so powerful, literally took out so many people and was just like,
Yep. Absolutely. So again,
anyway,
we don't want
to avoid spoilers.
Trying to avoid spoilers. That's his big thing. It's like, Dad, we got to watch it. They're going to spoil me on the internet. I got to do it.
I know. That's why.
No, we don't want to do that. What's the kettle saying right here? Big online isn't an issue with online in the late 80s and 90s via Prodigy. And fun fact, that's where I worked. I worked in customer service at Prodigy from 1989 to 1992. It was literally right behind my parents' house, was the main server for Prodigy. So when I heard the word Prodigy online, that was my favorite job. I loved everyone there. Great thing. Then AOL came in after us. And it's funny because we would garden like the chat rooms. People didn't get bullied type of things. Where AOL was like, you can bully anyone you want. So people left us and went to them. And once AOL got big, then they started putting up the walled gardens if they put Prodigy out of business. But I'm glad you did enjoy Prodigy back then. And there was online, but you type a telephone. So you weren't allowed to be on as long as now. Now you could be on 24 hours a day, 7 days a week online, where back then you really couldn't. A Dark Realm GM, Happy New Year to you as well. First of all, hope everyone had a really good New Year's. Hope you had some good New Year's resolutions. In fact, Cole, did you make any New Year's resolutions?
Yeah.
Yeah? You want to share? Care to share?
I'll go to the gym.
Going to the gym.
Let's go to the gym.
Still go to the gym. Maybe I'll have to join you because my New Year's resolution, if you notice I'm not drinking anything tonight, is I'm going to try and give up the snorsage. I'll try.
He's going to last 1 week.
Maybe. That's my attempt. And eat better. I'm going to try and eat better. The word is try. The whole point of resolution is you're trying. Doesn't mean I'm going to do it.
I don't remember the last time I've seen you eat a vegetable.
I had a salad tonight.
A salad? When's
With
the last time
balsamic vinegar.
Broccoli or just...
Anytime. We eat the broccoli.
Oh,
I eat
really?
broccoli. Anytime I steal the broccoli from you. Peas.
Sure.
The only thing I don't eat is celery because it's like eating someone's toes, and I don't do that. And string beans because it's the same thing.
I love
It's like,
string beans.
it's so disgusting. It's like eating sand.
Oh, cool. You don't like pumpkin. You don't like apples.
I love apples.
No, you don't.
You do.
No, you don't like apple juice.
Apples and apple juice are not the same thing.
Yes, they are.
One's an apple you bite, and one you drink.
And he likes bananas, but he doesn't like bananas in a smoothie.
Bananas got to be by themselves.
He doesn't like pumpkin.
Bananas got to be by themselves.
You don't like. What's that other fruit that you don't like? Pomegranate.
Ew.
Pomegranate is so good.
That's nasty.
No, it's not.
We're going to get into that in a little bit. We'll talk about that in a few minutes. And I agree. And the reason that happened, the reason Babylon 5 peaked in season 4, night 5, was because UPN Network, Channel 9, UPN Network, canceled it. So he tried to wrap up as much as he could before season 4 ended. And then, of course, TNT bought it and then gave it an extra 5th season. But now there was really nothing to talk about in the 5th season because they wrapped up the war. But I still think the Shadow War with the Vorlons kind of fell flat. It really should have been the shadows were in existence before the universe. So there was nothing. It was just black. No stars, no nothing. That's where the shadows came from before the universe began. And then when stars came and light came, they were pissed. So that would have been more of an ancient evil than they were. They were touted as being the first race. And now it's questionable because now you had someone who was older than the shadows. So again, don't want to get into that. Another thing for another time. But speaking of gym in the 80s, 20-minute workout, definitely need to see that once in a lifetime. Oh, I know P-Dubs likes the toes. He likes feet, but I do not. I'm not into the toe thing. Don't need to taste it. Not my thing. I'd rather have some M&Ms, chocolate cake.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
What?
That's not healthy.
Chocolate cakes, you have eggs, you have flour in cake. That's healthy. Don't you think? Aren't eggs and flour healthy? And in flour, there's vitamins, and in eggs, there's vitamins and minerals too. So calling it unhealthy is pretty much a lie. Pretty much a lie.
Okay, sure.
So I know you have to leave, and we have to talk about some other things tonight. So anything more you want to say about Stranger Things, the 80s, how much you wish you were born?
I don't know. It's weird feeling nostalgic for like
a time you never existed in.
Yes,
but it was such. Put in the chat right now a 1 if the 80s, 70s and 80s were the best time of your life, and put a 2 if you're a loser and you say it's not. How's that sound?
Well, let's see.
Put a 1 if the 70s and 80s were the best, and put a 2 if you're lame. How about that? We're getting a lot of 1s. Boom, 1, 1, 1. And it's funny because people were born in the 60s. I was born in '69 myself.
What? In the 60s?
Great year, by the way. Best year ever.
Yeah, that's old. That's very old.
It's the 80s. There's something about the 80s. It just the technology was starting to come out there. It was all new. And now AI is going to wipe us all out.
True. Yeah, that's fun.
70. Shit for brains is 71. Well, that's okay. You can still like the 80s. Totally radical. Born in '66 myself. My brother was born in '64. No, 64. Yeah, he was born in '64. So, but you get all 1s here. The 80s is one of those times that may never come.
It's coming back.
Never come again.
The clothes are the fashion coming back.
Need the big hair. Need the big hair. Need to put like 5 cans of spray in the hair just like this.
Actually, way too much.
No,
it is.
No,
yes, it is.
Dark Realm, born in '75. That's okay. That's okay. You're 5 years old.
Yeah,
in
that's
1980.
good. That's
yeah.
Yeah,
nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
You know what I do? You know what I really miss? And before you go, watch the Stranger Things. Radio Shack plugs were all over the place. The Radio Shack store, the signs were everywhere.
Do you know what Radio Shack is?
Poor Bobby. Bob was born. He's not born, but he worked at Radio Shack. I worked at Radio Shack a number of times. I really, honest to God, miss Radio Shack. And it's funny So I asked Google, said, is there any more Radio Shacks around? There's one, what do you call it? There's one Blockbuster still around. I'm like, well, what's any Radio Shacks around? And it says there's one like 20 minutes from here. I'm like, get the hell out of here. If I'm going to go there. I went there's nothing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's nothing. It's a lie. Totally lied to me. It's not there.
It isn't?
No. Totally lied to me.
Where is it then?
It lied. I don't know. There could be certain. I know there's Radio Shack back online.
Why don't you? Okay.
But Radio Shack.
Well, you asked AI. You didn't ask Google.
I asked Google AI.
That's not no.
That's not
no.
Is that proper English? That's not no.
Why? You need to just go to here, like the search bar.
I did.
No, you went to AI.
Yeah, same thing.
No, it's not.
Same thing.
It's not the same thing.
Anyway, it lied to me. I went there.
Stop using AI.
There's no Radio Shack. I said,
you're complaining.
Are you sure it's open? Yes, it's open. It lied.
You're complaining about AI taking over the world, and yet you're letting it.
Well, so we're proving it's lies.
But you're
lying to me right now with Radio Shack.
You're letting it take over the world.
It's lying.
You're letting it.
I want freaking Radio Shack to come back.
Well, not if you let AI take over the world because you keep using it.
They use the radios. All the radios were from Radio Shack. All the CBs are from Radio Shack. No, I'm talking about the show.
But you keep using AI. You keep using.
Anyway, I want Sears. Sears is still around, but I do miss Radio Shack. I really do miss.
Sears has 3 shops left.
That's one that Radio Shack apparently has. But they were plugging it. You figure in Stranger Things, they're plugging it so much. Now, they already own Bold. They're not doing anything to me. But this will get them worse. So anyway, Stranger Things will. Where am I even go? Oh, where's this one? Change hats. So yeah, that mean you're done? Is that you telling me you're finished?
No.
So anyway, does that say feel that's Stranger Things is done? You feel like your life's over?
Yes.
I can't even say it. It'd be a spoiler. So I don't know. I got.
Where's what?
I can't say it because it'll spoil if people haven't seen it. You know what I'm talking about, though.
No,
you should do.
This?
Yes.
I don't know.
I know.
I don't know. That was stupid.
What was the stupidest part of season 5? How about that? Just what was the stupidest part? If you can't think of that, what was the stupidest thing in the show? What was that guy? What was the guy's name? I'm so bad with names. The guy who was driving the truck. Murray. How do you not love Murray? I love Murray. And no, I guess it's a little bit of spoiler. He didn't even have an ending. It wasn't brought up.
I know.
They all had the thing. Murray was nothing.
Vicky.
Yeah. I like Murray. I really like Murray.
He was in the graduate. Oh, he was there.
Yep, I've heard this. I think that's on. Is that Apple TV? I'm not sure where that's on. That show.
Oh, I know what the stupidest part was.
Oh, okay. What's the stupidest part?
Well, just kind of a spoiler.
Tell me.
Okay, well, if you don't want spoilers, then I'm going to kind of give a spoiler. So,
you have 2 seconds. Cover your ears. If you don't want to hear the spoiler.
3,
2,
1. Okay, so in episode 7, when Will had his whole coming out scene, why was everyone there?
Good point.
Why Murray didn't even know him, and he was saying it. And he was like, "Everyone has to know this."
Did Murray not know him?
No. Why was Kali there of all people? Kali wants to die. She's listening to Will say that he's gay. It was stupid.
Well, I understand.
It could have just been between him and Joyce.
Yeah, but I understood why he wanted to do that because he had feelings for certain characters in the show.
But it could have just been.
But Vecna used
Vecna?
that.
Who's Vecna? It's not Ma. It's Na. Vecna. Vecna. And I'm sitting down. They can't see me.
That's because you're short.
I'm very much taller than
he mind fucked him. So if he felt like he didn't tell everyone, at some point he could have used it against him somehow. And that's what he was worried about.
I get that, but it didn't have to be with everyone. He could have just told Joyce. It was very awkward,
I guess. But anyway, if you haven't watched it, I hope you didn't spoil it. I hope you close your ears during that
spoiler. It was very obvious.
But a really good show. It's one of those shows that I can't say it's impossible to replicate because they are making an animated cartoon, I think, between season 2 and 3. So it's going to be an animated show between 2 and 3. And they're doing another live action. But they said new characters. So I'm kind of wondering if the young kids.
No, they said new characters.
the young kids will be new characters.
They're done with this story. That story closed out. They're bringing in it's an anthology. They're bringing in.
It's going to be an anthology.
That's what they originally wanted to do with the show, but since season 1 was so popular, Netflix made them do more seasons. It was originally only supposed to be 1 season.
Really?
Yes, it was a limited series.
So when she did that in the first season, that was supposed to be it?
Yes.
Ooh, I'm glad they didn't do that.
That was supposed to be it.
I'm glad
It was supposed to be an anthology series of season 2. If they did one, it was supposed to be a totally different concept. No upside down, no anything else. It's supposed to be just totally different. No Mind Flayer, no Demogorgons. It was supposed to be completely new. But since season 1 got so popular, Netflix wouldn't let them not make another season.
Well, thumbs up to Netflix on that one. That was a good call.
For once.
Now, I wish Disney would take that and freaking shut down the shit they're making.
I know.
Ugh. All right, so thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you.
And Happy New Year, my bud. Come here.
Happy New Year.
Give me some of this.
Okay.
Bring it.
No! Ew!
Happy New Year!
I'm giving you the mic.
Uh-huh.
No! What? Are you scared? Don't do that! Ew, 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 ew! I'm leaving.
Thanks for joining. All right. Got him to go. Bada bing, bada boom. All right. So now that we talked about that, let's talk about some other things here. First of all, I want to, again, thank you guys for joining tonight. Hope you guys had a really good New Year's. 2026 is going to be the year of the GRS Build-A-Cade and the Build-A-Cade FU. And for everyone who got one for Christmas or had one already and they built it, I hope you guys had a really good time with it. I think Terry, I can't find it anymore, quite a ways back, said that family put theirs together. But that's kind of what the Build-A-Cade was all about. But now the Build-A-Cade FU is the family unit, the 4U unit. So that one is going to be even better. So a couple things I wanted to talk about on here. Cole is a super fan. Yes, he really did like Stranger Things. I couldn't get him into it originally. Season 2, I think season 3 was coming out before he actually really got into it. But he did like it, and he was upset. We're all kind of upset that it's off the air. It really is. But let's talk a little bit about some FU. Let me see if I get the screen up over here, if I can find it. Let's see here. This one? Just gonna make it a little bit bigger. I gotta make it bigger.
That's what she said.
There we go. Let's see if I can make this bigger. Nope, not that way. Oh my Lord, system. And we got that one there. And I got this one there. And this one there. Bring this down. And shrink it over a little bit. Get it over here. All right. Big time. Enjoy everything you can while you can. Cobra Kai was a great show. Absolutely. We watched that. My brother even got into that one, which I was surprised. But he won't watch the movies. Go figure. All right. So let's talk some Build-A-Cade FU right now. So a couple of things. So I've been actually on vacation the past 2 weeks, and which is, you would think I'm relaxing, but I've been doing a lot of conversations with my team over in China and doing a couple of things. One of the things that was a very late addition. Yes, J-Rod, exactly what I'm talking about here. So this was a very late addition. People asked for it because of the light guns. I did show that the Sinden Target Pro did work fine with the 45-degree turn, but I do listen to people. So if I can make something happen, I make it happen. So my team wants to murder me big time. I'm like, let's make this an option. Now, my original concept for this would have been powered just like the 19-inch rotating screen. But for what we were charging for the unit and all the tariffs and everything else that's been happening, there was just no way we could make the tilt 45 degrees to 90 to 45 degrees a thing with the unit right now. What I still like to make an add-on later that can be automated. When you pick a light gun game, the screen will automatically go whoop, 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 and come up whoop, and go down. Yes. Will it be in the initial unit? No. But we're going to make a manual mode for it. So see if you can see my mouse. Here's my mouse. If you can see it. So you can see on the 19-inch and the 26-inch, you can have these hand grips right here and right here. So right over here, we'll get another shot later. We have a little button you can press. You're going to press this button, grab right here, and you'll be able to tilt the screen down and up. Now, with the Glentendo hood, there is going to be a plexiglass thing here, and I'll get a picture and show you how we're taking care of that as well. So this will work on both the 19-inch and the 26-inch. You will simply grab this handle here, press the red button, and you can now tilt it down back to 45 degrees. You can press this button and pull it up back to 90 degrees. So it's going to be a manual pull process at this stage of the game. If the FU becomes popular enough and we sell enough and we have enough people want to back a powered version, the Viper can support it. And we can add on a mechanical system later. But for right now, it is going to be a manual option on there. So you can see right here, here is the plexiglass. And this will be going over the screen. Now, initially, they were using screws. And I was not a fan of having screws in the plexiglass. I was losing my mind over screws in the plexiglass. I'm like, I do not want to have screws on the goddamn plexiglass. I think it looks horrible. I didn't want to do that. So you can see right here a little bit better. This is with the Glentendo hood on here. You can see it a little bit better, the hand grip here that you would use. And right here is a recessed button. So you will press this button in right here, and it will release the mechanism so you can pull it forward. So it's at 90 degrees vertical for like on games. Then you press the button and drop it down. But how do you get access to that if there was a screwed in plexiglass? And that's what this is right here. I'm going to take this picture over here. And I was like, there's no way. First of all, it's ugly as sin. I do not want to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 screws visible in my plexiglass. I do not want that. I think it looks horrible. In fact, I'm going to go talk to them and see if we can do the same thing here with the light up marquee. I don't want screws in the marquee. I just don't. So we came up with something after that. I'm going to show you right here what we did. It'll take a second to open up here. So we're going to include a suction cup. So with the kit, we are going to include a suction cup, okay? So there will be, you can see there's no screw holes going to be in here. We're going to use, what I said from the beginning, day one, magnets. We're going to use magnets to hold on the plexiglass. We have a magnetic strip on all 4 sides. And the magnetic strips on here. You use the suction cup to simply pull it off. This way you see no screw holes in the plexiglass. And it goes on and off just that easy. See it again. Lock it on. Okay, it's a free suction cup. What do you expect? There we go. Give it a little pull, and it will open up, and you have access now inside the machine to press your little red button, which is not on this machine yet, but it will be right about here. Grab the handle, and exactly, for cleaning too, 100%. Screws do not belong in the plexi. They don't. So I think that's the right way to do it, and we're going to put magnets. You can see the magnetic strip down here, right at the bottom. And you can see the magnetic strip here. So you can see it up here. And this way you can purchase additional screen bezels or plexiglasses from like Joe Sabos, other people. Artwork's already on it. Magnets. Just plop it in place and go. You want to play Donkey Kong? You want the Donkey Kong artwork on there? Stick it, pull it off, put a new bezel on there, and you have the right artwork for the screen. So I think that magnetic is a much, much better way to go. And that's your GRS guy thinking. Thank you very much, Mitchie B. I appreciate that. Of course, I drive my team nuts about it, but I was very adamant that I don't want to see screws there. What else did I want to show you? Let's finish the video here. See, put it back on. And the magnets are good, strong magnets. Once it goes back, it literally locks right in place. It's not coming off. And there you go. And if you do need to go in there for anything, for cleaning or any reason, easy to do. What else we got going over here? See what pictures we have. So again, this will look horrible with these screws on there. So you're not going to see any one of those things here. I don't want things visible to take away and pull you away from the way it is. Exactly. So the 19-inch is electronic rotating, so that'll be much easier. The 26-inch, you have to actually pull out. So the question before was, how do you rotate the 26-inch? Personally, I think once you put the 26-inch in, you're really not going to rotate it. I mean, the 26-inch is so massive. It's still going to give you a beautiful 19-inch in vertical. You want to keep it in horizontal mode. I really don't see people doing it, but if you wanted to, you have to physically go in there, grab the two handles, pull it out, and push it back in to do it. I think the Glentendo hood, though, will make that difficult. If you have the stock unit without the Glentendo hood, rotating the 26-inch would be much, much easier. But again, I honestly think once people get that 26-inch in there, no one's really going to, you're either going to put it in vertical or horizontal. You're probably going to leave it and never, ever touch it. But it's nice to know you could if you wanted to. Yeah, pull this over here. There's the button. You saw that. Here's just another angle with the suction cup. Pulling it on, give it a good tug, and it comes off. You can see, go back here real quick. You can see right here. No one wants to see these holes. No one wants these holes in that plexiglass. This way you can order different screen acrylic, covers with artwork like Joe Sabo's or someone else, and they can just swap that out and just put in for the game that you have. I think that'll make it look much better as it is. Even back here, now here's the thing. You see the 19-inch has got the rotating screen. The Glentendo hood is really going to block pulling that 26-inch out to rotate. You have to pull it physically all the way out, turn it, and put it back in. The 19-inch is going to rotate anyway, but that 26-inch is going to pretty much be almost wall to wall to wall to wall in here. So I really don't think people are going to rotate the 26-inch much. But if they do, you're going to have to remove the whole Glentendo hood to do it. There was no way around that with the Glentendo hood, because if it would make the Glentendo hood weak. We want to keep that solid. So that's the one drawback to doing this. Maybe we come up with something else later down the road, but I think pretty much that 26-inch is not going to be rotated, unlike the 19-inch. The 19-inch needs to rotate to keep a nice size vertical screen, but the 26-inch really doesn't need to do that. Bam, goes right back in place. Easy peasy, no more holes. And I'm going to talk to my team about doing the same thing for the light-out marquee, making that pretty easy to pull those out and change those as well if you don't go for the Al-Link electronic version of it. What else do we got going on over here? This is the other thing too. So these latches, we're trying to do away with them so you don't see the latches. And by making the hood more solid, it'll make it, again, difficult for the 26-inch to come out. I found another video here I want to show you guys. Where is it? Is it this? Oh, it's this thing. So here, for the first time, is the Viper Venom. You are seeing right now the GRS Viper Venom RK3588 motherboard. Now, this is not necessarily the final version of it, but you can see it's got 1, 2, 3, 4 separate M2 slots on there. Bunch of USB ports, Ethernet. We're not sure if we're going to keep this. I don't know if we need that many, especially now with the cost of everything coming around. And the answer is yes. The Viper Venom will absolutely be released as a standalone product as well. So you'll be able to get the Viper Venom 100%. Now, the actual Viper is really inside right here. This is the Viper itself, all it needs. This is a separate interface board that we have designed. And I don't think we need 4 of these, but right now we're just testing different things out. But this here is an actual Viper Venom running Arcade OS. And you're seeing for the first time right here tonight, that board. And again, that's running a 3588 chipset. And we'll run through one more time. The screens we have are only going to do 1080p, both the 26-inch and the 19-inch. But if you do replace the screens with a 4K, yeah, you can do that 100%. Correct. That's Scotty, you're exactly right. That's why I think when people put the 26-inch, they're going to probably keep it in the horizontal position, and the 19-inch will be a vertical screen, which is still more than enough. But if you want to take off the hood, you're going to have to take it off. You can rotate. I still want the option there because some people didn't get the Nintendo hood. Some people just want the standard Build-A-Cade FU, and they just go in and move the screen out. But with the Nintendo hood, you have to make your choice, kind of keep the screen that way, unless you got the 19-inch, in which case it will rotate either way. And it's unfortunate that even I sometimes have to concede to how things are built and designed around that. The big problem I'm having right now, of course, is memory. We're having not fights with our vendors, because it's not our vendors' fault, but there's just a whole big thing now with memory prices going through the roof. So we're still trying to work that out. 100%. I know a lot of people. I know I'm getting the 19. I want the 19-inch. I'm the geek. I want that screen to rotate for me as I do it. But I know a lot of people did want the 26-inch, and for those people, well, you will have that with the Build-A-Cade FU. And we are still working on other controllers. We are absolutely still working on. See right there. Fistful Brains got a 26-inch. A lot of people did. A lot of people really got probably more than the 19-inch. I'm probably definitely in the minority according to the sales purchases. The 26-inch definitely trumped it, but I want that cool rotation. I wanted to do all those things. But I know a lot of people really wanted that 26-inch, and that's the whole thing about the FU is options. We are still actively working on the Paperboy controller. My team finally got back to me on the Star Wars Yoke Enhancer Kit. That should be available relatively soon. There were a couple of enhancements and changes wanted to make to it. I got the final build being sent out to me to do a review on that. We're still working on Battlezone. We're still working on the 720 controller. In between, working on enhancements now for the original Build-A-Cade, which Gary Campbell and a couple of people are working on things for that. I'm actively pursuing a Star Wars flight yoke for the 1/6 scale Build-A-Cade. I would love to see a little Star Wars yoke on there. I also think a Ikari Warrior stick for the 1/6 scale is doable. Of course, I got to wait for my team to catch up to all my ideas, but they will. There we go. Bing, bing, bing. Me too, my friend. There you go. 19-inch with the Tron. Again, the whole point is giving people the options. You got what you want, get what you want, and use it the way you want. I'm just making sure that my team makes something that's going to be solid and still looks good. My team's like, well, screws are fine. They're not fine. And they agreed with me finally. We got the magnetic strip. I'm going to see if we can do the same thing there for that marquee. So you don't see any screws there as well. 19-inch here. Pacer, Jim the Pacers fan with a Donkey Kong. And, I know people are waiting for the dimensions for artwork. I promise we'll get that out real soon. The design is pretty much finalized. Yes, I don't know if it's being 2026. I'm going to try. We have a lot of things already planned out for 2026. But I will say that the Viper Venom will at some point support VPN. We will definitely make a deck for the FU for a VPN. If people remember, I did post a video, I think it's 2 years now, maybe 3 years at this point, for a 1/6 scale working VPN. And I still want that to come to fruition as well. So virtual pinball will definitely be something that comes in our lineup. 100%. Just for Brains, just ordered 2 more Ikari Warrior sticks for the Ultimate deck. Nice. They're great joysticks. They're phenomenal joysticks. I'm glad you got them. And there's 40% off, I think they were. Unbelievable price. I'm losing my mind. I'm truly insane. I'm sorry. I am. That 26-inch is nice, but I grew up in the 80s where the games were 19-inch. The screens would be like right here. The II arcade was 19-inch. I think that's fine. 26-inch becomes almost so big, it's a distraction to me personally. I know a lot of people wanted it and they got it, but I was good with the 19-inch. And when your friends come over and see that screen go when the first time, they go, what? And you go, F you, my friend, you got to get one. They will, or they could purchase the Ultra 4K Blu-ray and do the cup. Yeah, everything costs pretty penny these days. Nothing is cheap. Nice. And again, some people that's fine. I'm going blind, but The good thing is that you can add additional screens. You can mod. I want to see people mod the FU and the Build-A-Cades. And we're starting to see finally the Build-A-Cade. I gave a couple ideas to, those new side panels and stuff to get that ball rolling. But the whole point of this is for companies to build enhancements and further the FU and the ecosystem of the GRS products. That's my goal. Yeah, it's actually all set. You can actually go over to Al Link's page. It's available for pre-order if you want it. That's plug and play. It's already set to go. So you can just drop it in, connect the cables, and go into the Arcade OS and say it's installed, and it will work. So that is all set to go from Al Link. Kello64, maybe too soon to ask, but have you looked into partnering with popular game devs? Actually, not too early. I've been talking to them for years. The issue is we need to make sure there's some lockdown firmware so they can install the games up. They're being pirated, right? We want these guys to make the money. So we are looking at that from our side. And so the answer is yes, 100%. I've actually talked to people to get some more games ported to Arcade. I don't want to say what they are, so people don't steal those away from me. But I'm trying to get them ported over, and they're fantastic games that'll just be fun to play. But as far as what iArcade had, or even at games, I do want to have you be able to put stuff on the machine, but also get some DLC content. But I want indie developers to make sure they get their money and not have people just download it and then share it out to everyone. I don't think that's fair. So we will find a way to either have some separate memory that goes to lockdown firmware or codes. We're trying to still figure that part out, but the Arcade team knows we want to do this, and we will make it happen at some point. Nothing wrong with that. We actually sold, I was surprised, we sold a bunch of dual 19 and 26-inch units with one Donkey Kong Glintendo hood cab. I was surprised we sold that many as we did. Like I said before, 19-inch will be for the 80s games, 26 for 90s. That's true. I think the first was 26-inch in the my God, Neo Geo cabinet. I think it was. That's probably the first time I think I saw a 26-inch was in a Neo Geo cab. Correct. Thanks. Appreciate that, sir. Yep. We're working for the steering wheel and the pedals as well. I think in the future we'll probably even make a better gear shifter over just using buttons. But the pedals, we're trying to incorporate that into the standard order. Exactly. So I want to make sure that anyone who develops a game, that the programmers and the team that work on it can be compensated. I'm not for piracy, especially at games that are actively being sold. I mean, games from the 80s, a little different story. But people who just made a game, they deserve to make money and not have the property taken. Make sure everyone gets compensated the right way. Tammy's here tonight. Hey! Again, I welcome it. I could talk to have my team talk to anyone about it. I would love to see a lot of indie development on the FU. The FU, I want the FU, the platform, my platform, the Viper Venom, and all the different machines we're coming out with, including the 1/6 scale to the full size and everything that's coming out in between, to be almost like an ecosystem that people want to build for and have an open architecture, but also a protected architecture where it's necessary. I have 9 iArcades with 19-inch screens. Great for all around. And I got just 2. I will say, though, I have the very first Dragon's Lair of the second version that they came out with. I have the #1 unit. So that one's always got to stay. That's the prototype, I guess. The first one, bam. 25. Okay, so 25-inch. So that's the first time I really saw a screen that big, other than maybe VR Racing, or House of the Dead. But those were like projector screens. Will there be any way on the Build-A-Cade to show Play Choice 10? I don't see why not. It might be there already, but that'd be a great question for Al. I probably should get Al on before we start shipping out the FU so we can get those kind of questions answered. My young lady, a happy New Year's to you as well. It's always great you joining me from the other side of the world. It's wild that I'm in New York and she's in Australia, Tasmania, if I'm not mistaken. and we can talk in real time. Technologies can be good, or it could be, you know, HAL 9000 or a Whopper or Skynet. Gotta be very careful. I was actually referring to the cab itself as well as custom game arcade. Well, as far as the machine itself, I don't see why not. It's just artwork. If you get the Glintendo hood, it would look like a Play Choice type of 10 type of cabinet. Open the pod bay doors, you know, and that's, I don't want that happening if I'm in space. Unless I got a spacesuit on, but then I want to be still tethered or have a jetpack. I don't want to go blanking out into space. What I'm going to do, fellas, I'm going to end the stream a little bit early because I do need to get over to Super Game Room Dudes. I'm going over there. I do appreciate all you guys joining tonight and watching me ramble. But the FU 2026 is going to be the year for the FU. I'm excited. I hope you guys are even more excited when you get your hands on it and be at awe of what you got for the money and what's still coming down the pipeline. But like I always say, New Year's resolutions, whatever. I hope you all told family and friends and loved ones that you love them, more as never promised. And I hope that people who've wronged you or whatever, you kind of let that go. I'm going to try and do that myself. Let those things go. Let the past be the past. That's the whole point of January 1st, even though we're on January 2nd, is to let the past go and start anew. So with that, I want to thank you all very much. I love you all. And if you have some time, hop over to Simon Gabriel Dudes. I'll be over there. But in the meantime, build up your Build-A-Cade, your Viper, your games, your FU when you get it. And game on, my friends.
Gluing on cartridges, hit reset. 8-bit dreams, can't lose that bet. Floppy disks and arcade lights. Pac-Man, Frogger, we're playing all night. Sixes in the background, neon in the air. 80s vibes, man, we didn't care. VHS tapes staying up too late. Saturday cartoons, can't wait to escape. Dial-ups humming, we're hacking the code. Back when everything was in upload mode. Atari, Commodore, pixels on screen. Living in the future was more than a dream. It's time to kick it old school, turn the clocks back, break the rules. When the pixels pop and the world was cool, we're taking it back, that's how we roll and roll. It's time to kick it old school, where the beats are fresh, the tech was gold. From arcades, TV shows that ruled. You know we're kicking it old school. MTV playing our favorite jams. Moonwalking with MJ, Neon Slam. Ghostbusters gear, we're ready to go. Chasing slasher scenes, fears in tow. Back to the future, hop in the DeLorean.